Rob, here we are on the eve of your return to the Premier League. Are you excited by this return?
Yeah, obviously I really wanted it this year and sort of went strength to strength at the back end of last year. Played really well and look, just enjoying it, you know. I think last time we looked three years ago, maybe I was here last time in the Premier League. I didn't really do myself justice and didn't really put my best foot forward and found it a little bit tough, and at least this time I feel ready to be back.
Obviously you haven't played under this format. Are you excited to do the tournament every Thursday?
Yeah, I think it's going to be different, you know. I think it's going to be cutthroats here and there, but it always is. Look, you've got 8 of the best players in the world, or if not the best players in the world. Look, if it's not tough, then it's not normal, is it? So, for me, the knockout, I prefer a knockout though, because then you actually get a winner, don't you know? You used to come in, play a game, and then go back and then play another game the following week. It was like, yeah, at least we got a winner.
It changed for you, obviously, because I know last year you were adamant that you didn't want any part of the Premier League. What was the mindset changing to coming back into it?
I think, look, the young family at home, I had my last little boy, and I didn't want to spend, legitimately, I wanted to spend a bit more time with him. I think, look, back end of that year, I was playing some decent darts. Do I actually think mentally I was ready for the Premier League and stuff? And me and Matt Porter sat down and spoke about it also. Was I really ready? No, definitely not. And then this year it's just proved it, really, you know. Much different place, confidence and feeling better. And look, my youngest now goes to school and all, so he's not around as much as what I wanted either.
So you obviously played the World Series events as well, played some good stuff, some indifferent stuff at times. Are you still scratching your head how you lost to Barney and Den Bosch?
Nah, not really. Do you know, the weirdest game, one of the weirdest games I've ever played, I practiced fine. I thought I'd come out, I was explosive, trying to get out the gates, and third leg, I never missed so many darts at double 18, honestly. I'm glad I've had it good before, otherwise I'd never throw for it again, you know. But no, probably the weirdest thing was to miss that segment, and then every other segment which I sort of threw for, I was pretty good on, you know. So look to change that this week.
Your consistency over the last year has been up there with the very best. Do you feel that this version of Rob Cross is now ready to go and win major titles again?
Yeah, I've been close, but I've still got another gear or two, you know. It's trying to get that out, and a bit like what I said in my last comment there, trying to be explosive, trying to get out the gates a bit quicker. How many games do I start, whether it's first to 6 and I'm 2 or 3-0 down, just because I don't come out, I don't probably prep myself right enough to come out and hit it swinging. Or first to 10 being 8-1 down or saying, or 5-0 down, you know. So I need to work on that. I need to be brighter. Obviously we only got the best of 11 in this, but yeah, it's just about sort of trying to get it right now and getting that extra gear out, which I think I do.
Rob, a lot of the talk coming into this has been about the 2 Lukes and obviously Michael winning in Den Bosch at the weekend. Do you feel like you could be a bit of a spoiler in this year's Premier League?
I think I'm playing well enough. I think, like I said, if I can sort my starts out in my games, then I've got a massive chance. I think I'll come in, I'm confident that I'll get top 4, maybe not top it by the end of the year, but I'm definitely confident that I'll get top 4 and I'll make finals night. A lot's changed for me, you know. The game's easier, game's better, and when it goes well, you know, you want to do it more and all. So just looking ahead really, trying to put my best foot forward.
How different is the mindset compared to this time 12 months ago?
I think I'm more confident, obviously, but the head's in a better place, you know. It wants to be in the elite, and doing the World Series last year actually helped me, you know, with the travelling, being with the 8 boys while I'm travelling. I enjoyed it and all, and I think it just sort of rekindled a little bit for me for the love of the game and stuff. Winning out in Australia and New Zealand. Coming into this, I'm a bit sad at the minute. I'm actually buzzing for it, you know. So to get a call up and be here, it's a privilege.
What do you think Luke Little will bring to this year's Premier League?
Look, I think he's fantastic. I think, don't get me wrong, you'd like to think that he's going to play a bad game at some point. You know, it doesn't look possible at the minute, does it? In a way. Look, he's just going to carry on doing what he's doing. He's well looked after. He's a great kid. He's a bright future, really. You know, I think think it's very important that he settled down, but he just seems to take everything in his own stride, you know. He's fantastic.
Rob, you came in a blaze of glory, like Luke Littler, for instance, 6 years ago, but do you feel reborn now? Do you feel this is a completely different Rob Cross? You like almost completely fresh and ready to go, like free of what's happened before?
Yeah, I think I've learnt more. I think I've been here 7 years now or whatever, and I've definitely learnt more. I think after having the first year, to try and carry that on after that first year was a mammoth task, and it felt like a mountain, and it was tough, you know. And then your life changes a little bit, and I suppose you have other distractions and all. Not saying it's a bad thing, but like media or other commitments, sort of take you away from your job, because it's not just about darts then. When I won the world title, it was just about darts. I don't know, probably count on 2 hands how many interviews I've done really leading up to that, maybe more, a bit more, but and then it all changed. But I think now, after the learning times and doing the 7 years, I'm in the best position what I've been, even when I won the match play and the thingy. I still think I'm playing better now. Cheers.
Rob, you spoke about your great form headed into this year's Premier League, but there's other people headed into it not in the best of form. Is that something that you look at when judging your chances in the Premier League, how other people are playing?
No, not at all. I think I have to make it about myself. Like I've said already, I'm confident. I feel great. I feel in a great place. Another thing, look, being with the other 7 players and stuff and the best players in the world, don't you want them to play well, don't you? Don't you want to see where you're actually at? How much you can get out of it under the most scrutiny, you know. I think I'm looking forward to the challenge. Nothing's going to be easy. We look at maybe 3 players, but look, 3 players, and they've all won stuff. They've all done things, and you can't take them lightly. I've got Peter first night. I think I'd be a fool to overlook him. Really. He's won more world titles than me. He's won more titles than me. I know he's been here for a few years longer, but even then, he's had an illustrious career, and if you take him lightly, he's sort of one of these guys to turn up and really get a job done, you know.
With you being back in the Premier League, is that going to change how you prioritise certain tournaments? Maybe you'll pick and choose a little bit more just to not get overloaded. I know last year you spoke about the importance of having a few breaks, having a few holidays, and that really helped you.
Yeah, obviously, I'm gonna look to try and get maybe 3 holidays in with the family this year. I sort of looked at the calendar, and I think after seeing last year, maybe with Aspinall and Peter not really qualifying for the Players' Championships, you know, it's a bit daunting really, you know, because of the class of the people, and you expect them to be there, I suppose. So for me, my plan this year, I'll hit the ground running. I'll try and have a good maybe couple of months or whatever. I'll play Pro Tours, I'll play Europeans just at the beginning. Try and give myself a good head start on it, so if I can do well. And then later on, after the Premier League, look to start to just maybe miss a couple of bits here and there, but once I'm sort of qualified, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So then I've got no doubts, I've got every major what I want, I've got every chance of doing well in these things because I'm there. And then after that, we'll look to sort of downsize a little bit and bring them holidays in with the family and do other stuff, have a bit of a rest then.
You said at the World Championship that you were even watching darts and even dreaming about darts sometimes. Is that still the case? Do you still have that love that you had a few weeks ago? Because that's completely different to maybe what we've seen in the past 18 months, 12 months.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, my mental side's definitely changed. The love for the game's come back. I think more so now, you know. I've been practising well. I played well last week, just couldn't hit a double 80, to be honest. But at the same time, I think the game's in such a good place, and I'm looking forward to it now. It's easier, you know. When things go in the right direction, a lot of things are easier.
Cheers, Rob. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
What's it like, Rob, to be back in Cardiff, and do you enjoy playing here?
Yeah, obviously it's been a few years, hasn't it? So absolute fantastic city. I love Cardiff. For me, we'll see, you know, get past our first game and then potentially have Gezi take a bit of stick, but that's what it's all about, see what the game is. And no, just really buzzing actually, just to sort of get going. And whatever nerves I've got to try and get rid of quick.
Are you prepared in case, you know, if you do play Gezi, you know the crowd's going to be like, are you prepared for that, or how do you prepare for that?
I don't think so. I think, look, you just have to switch off. It's part and parcel in the game now. You know, you travel all over the place, and all these things happen. You get home favourites and stuff. It's about being professional. It's about doing your job, and it's just about just prizing out as much as you can under the scrutiny. You know, but it's the best feeling in the world if you can beat them. I would say that.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Well, you've had a couple of years away from the Premier League. How excited are you for the next 17 weeks?
Yeah, obviously very, very excited. Like I just said, I'm just gonna try and play everything and try and keep myself as fresh at the same time. But looking at it, look, I'm ready to be back. The game's in a good place. I feel fresh. I feel brilliant, and everything now is just look. I want big performances. I want to get a few wins and stuff, and just see how it goes really. But to be back, it means everything. After losing in the Worlds, I think I was. Look, you feel deflated. Biggest tournament out there. To lose in that, anyone's gonna. But as soon as I was picked for the Premier League, that sort of picked me up. It knocked me on again. Feeling the exciting, the confidence, and other stuff. So yeah, just make everything of it and enjoy it.
Obviously, all the media's talking about looking at London Humphreys, Mike McGill. Do you think this is an opportunity for you to sort of sneak inside door and take it?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think the game's in such a good place at the minute that I'm going to stand up. Look, we all got to perform, But yeah, for me, going under the radar, it's happened before, and I suppose it can happen again, Cheers,
Rob, you said you wanted a holiday. Is that because you're going to need one because the schedule is so demanding? You've got at least 4 months of Premier League.
Yeah, obviously, I'm gonna. I might sort of get to, I don't know, 2.5, 3 months and think I'll miss a midweek pro tour, So I'll get a couple of days just with the kids and the missus, if I feel I need it. But look, we do a lot of travelling anyway, and I've been used to it. Even last year, I know it's more. It takes another 2 days out of your schedule really that you're travelling, playing. Guaranteed 2 days a week, but it doesn't really change. I'm sort of used to now. I've been hardened to living out of suitcases and stuff, if that makes sense. And it's what you want to do and what you want to achieve in life. I think for me now, I look at stuff a little bit different. I want to achieve more now, and look, if it costs me my time and a bit more time that I'm not at home, then so be it. You've got to go in there and. You only really get one chance, don't you? It's maybe in 10 years it's not here, and I look back and I go, I wish I'd done this, I wish I'd done that, and just try and live life with no regrets, really.
You think that sliding doors moment, if you'd gone 2-0 up, if you'd actually beaten Liverpool in that semi-final, you may not have been in the Premier League, you may not have gone to Bahrain, you may not have had this world. Do you sometimes think of that sometimes, that actually, had you won your own personal game, of course,
I'd have loved to have won.
Yeah,
I would have loved to have won.
you changed this whole landscape, couldn't you, basically?
Yeah, but look, I think sometimes things are destined to happen and all, So you've got to follow your path, and sometimes you can't fight fate, can you? No, do I look at that? I thought I played well, all right. Second set, I did let myself down, not finding a 15 in there and holding and being 2-0 up. But look, the boy was fantastic, and I can't take nothing away from him. I can only really sing his praises. I think he's a breath of fresh air, and he's great for the game. And we're all probably gonna sort of maybe in another year, it's gonna push us on and on in a way that he's gonna bring maybe new stuff in, generate more money, and look, if the game's in a better place, we're all better off for it.